Hi, my name's Daniel. Some people know me as Caretaker, and some as Dojima, as with this YouTube channel. On September 26, 2002, I was graced with the gift of life. And ever since then, I've had such a wild experience. In this seemingly short 20 years, I've experienced my highs and my lows, and especially my lows, but it was all worth it. And I've learned so much, whether it be through the activities I've done, school, or my friends. I've learned so much. And I want to express that today in sort of a video where I make a checkpoint of my life, because as of today, I have turned 20 years old. 2 decades of my life has passed by, which is just such a crazy thought. But here I am. And also, sorry if this doesn't feel like it has any direction. I just want to put all my thoughts into one video without any sort of script or anything. Just how I feel about life right now and where I've been. I don't remember much from my early years, as many do. I just knew I watched a lot of movies and TV shows that kids would normally watch. But I do remember me getting into Legos and YouTube and eventually games when I was in elementary school. I met so many great people that I still keep in touch with today, who were such supportive people back in the day, and still are, really. And teachers that I met all those years ago who somehow still recognize my face, even though I've aged so much. It's all surreal, honestly. And it's hard to imagine that people would still put up with my shit, frankly, for so long. And it's great to have that, really. Gaming is was such a big part of my life, right? I remember my first gaming experience was probably Roblox, if I had to pinpoint. And I just remember playing old stupid Roblox games like Built to Survive Zombies or Area 51, stuff like that. But then I got into Minecraft because my friend would show me this cool blocky game that was hidden in the market. It was interesting, and then I brought that experience to others, and we would spend nights just playing Minecraft on Xbox, listening to Minecraft parodies and stuff like that. And of course, Halo was such a big game in my life. Such a nostalgia fest. Like Halo Reach and Halo 3. Going over to my friend's house on occasion to play Forge Halo or split screen multiplayer or split screen campaign. Just an amazing experience, and I wouldn't trade that for anything else, really. That was my childhood. All these games, YouTube, Legos, elementary school, everything. And I'm so glad that I got to experience that with the help of everyone else that was in my life at that time, and still are, really. And you know who you are if you're watching this. Middle school was when I started to meet new people. I joined the wrestling team, and we all became one big family, I guess, and we all cared for each other and we all friended each other. And some of them I still know today and I still keep in touch with. All the teachers I knew, and even now they also still recognize me, which is just absolutely crazy how they can do that. But I guess that's a power that teachers hold, really, if you're liked enough, I guess. But the time I had in middle school was crazy because it felt so long, but it was only 2 years of my life, really. I feel like I did so much within that time period, but it was just such a small portion of my current existence, really. And that to me is crazy, how if you're having so much fun, time can be frozen, but we'll get into that more later. This is the point where I started getting into music more. I wasn't so into it like I am now, but this was definitely a start for me. It would only grow faster in high school, really. I haven't mentioned this, but I play the cello and guitar, and I want to start branching out to different instruments if I can, or have the time to. And hopefully I still do these activities in the future, 10, 20, 30 years. But being able to hold on to this for so long was such a gift, because in times of stress, like now, or a year ago, or 2 years ago, it's always good to have something to de-stress you, whether it be a hobby or some activity or friends. And music was just that thing, and it really accelerated. The passion and the fire accelerated in high school. Freshman, sophomore year were pretty uneventful in quotation marks, because they're just normal things that you would expect a high school freshman would experience, like getting new to the bigger schools, meeting new friends, meeting all your cool teachers, hopefully, and just overall having a good time. But it wasn't until 2016 when I found something, and I've already foreshadowed this, but it was guitar, really. Guitar was the instrument that introduced me to a new community of musicians who were so welcoming. I started getting into metal, like Metallica, Megadeth, Dragon Force, you know the deal. And as I started listening to these new bands, I started getting this really huge appreciation for music. And with that passion and inspiration by musicians I looked up to, I was able to improve my skill as a cellist to a really high degree. It was to the point where I was principal cellist in the advanced high school orchestra, which I don't know how big of a deal that is, but it was a pretty big deal for me. And I was even invited to play at a college by one of the professors, and it was such a great experience. It's so great overall. And I realize now that I can't live without it. The music, the instruments, the listening to it, getting excited for new releases. It was crazy how it changed my life, really. I'm just going to put this out here and say that junior year was definitely my best year of high school. My favorite year. I will always look back on this year with smile and joy, because it's where I met so many new people, It's where my passion for music really was at its ultimate high, and overall just had a great time, had good teachers, good friends that I still keep in touch with today, and life was just still. Time didn't seem to move. I felt like I was not living in the future, living for the future rather, but I was living for the now, for the present, right? And time didn't seem to move forward because of all the fun I was having. And when that time eventually ended, I got sad because I knew that that was a very special year, and the fact that it left was a little heartbreaking, to be honest. Senior year was a bit of a mess. The beginning was great. I got to meet all my friends again, and I thought this year was going to be great because I was going to be able to experience everything that a senior would, you know? Graduation, eventually going to prom, and having that last goodbye. But COVID happened during this time, and it kind of just erased my senior year. And I still to this day say that I didn't have a senior year. I mean, sure, I had the first semester, but the second semester was gone. All the important stuff. My graduation was online. It wasn't a proper one, which initially doesn't seem like such a big deal, but you get to see all your friends from who are 1 year behind you, experience this epic moment. You beat high school, really. And to not have that experience physically, and now realizing that it hurts, and I didn't go to prom with my friends. It was really unfortunate. But thankfully my other friends kept in touch, and we made it work in the end. So that was good. And then we got to college, and it didn't feel like I was in college. My first semester wasn't really a proper one, and I didn't know it at the time, but there were a bunch of things that were affecting me, and it made me lose a lot of stuff that I had, like the ability to socialize, and this may sound crazy, but the passion for music I had was fleeting away, which was just a sign that something was happening to me, and I didn't know what at the time. Eventually I looked it up after some research, and I was just simply getting burnt out. The last 4 years were such an adventure-filled ride, full of meeting new friends and doing things that were exciting. But then college hits, and I can't do any of that anymore. This was the point in my life so far that I really felt the lowest. If I had to pinpoint a certain thing, it was probably this time period, because my hobby that I loved and adored was moving away from me, and social interaction was just so hard to do. And I know I speak for most people because it's happened to many people because of this pandemic and everything that's happened. It was the end of 2021 and the beginning of 2022 when I really wanted to change my ideals, and I didn't want to lose music anymore. I didn't want to be shy, I guess, anymore, and I was able to get music back in my life because of my willingness to change. And now, even though I give myself so much shit, I feel like I have improved so much in my technical ability to play an instrument, and my appreciation of music has widened with my growing music taste, my wide range of music that I listen to. And then I did something that would change my life so far, and it's still going on too. This summer, I recently decided to bite the bullet, perhaps, and give Roblox my ID to enable voice chat. And the first day I got it was a little underwhelming. I'm not gonna lie. It was just a bunch of people, screaming and saying the N-word. Pretty bad stuff, but eventually I tried to find servers that I clicked with, and I did find those. One notable one was Open Space, and I've met so many people on that one server, and I didn't think I could. I thought that because of my social shyness, I didn't think I could even step foot into voice chat, because I feel like I wouldn't fit in. Not to the fault of the people in the servers, but because of me. But then I realized, starting talking to these people, that I do fit in. These are the people who I've been trying to search for so long, who share a common interest with video games and music and anything else. I've befriended so many people, and I've kept in contact with them through Discord or just Roblox VC. And certain people, I just get on a VC and we just talk or play games. I've had people cry, I've had people laugh, I've had people puke on VC, and it was something that I didn't expect to happen in my life, but I'm glad I did, because I learned something, a very valuable lesson that always was in the back of my mind, but never came full front and center until I met everyone. It was that, yeah, other people have shit in their life too, as well as I do. And I learned that even though life can seem like shit right now, there's always going to be a point where you're going to feel worse. You're going to have other low points in life, is what I'm trying to say. And I just have to accept that and move on. And accept that other people have problems too. Because they do. And I know firsthand, because people have come to me, this random idiot online, to talk to them. And I learned that just being there, or like saying or yeah every so often, really helps them. And that's just so crazy how I've built all these relationships and met so many people that I would never have thought I would have met like 4 or 5 years ago. And I really owe it all to you guys. This is really supposed to be my 20th birthday, but I just want to thank everyone who's supported me and been there for me. I want to thank specifically my closest friends I've met on Discord. You know who you are if you're watching this. And I want to thank my closest IRL friends. You obviously know who you are if you're watching this. And I want to thank my parents for giving me the gift of life. As corny as that sounds, really. And finally, I'd like to thank Allah, because I'm not overly religious, right? I do what I need to in my religion, but at the end of the day, I'm just not as religious as some others. But Allah has given me this true gift of life, and He knows that I know what I want to do with it, and He knows I know how I'm going to get there, and He's put faith in me, and I just want to thank Him for watching over me. And if you don't believe in this stuff, that's completely fine too. This is what I believe in, and obviously you can believe in whatever you want to believe in. So, but yeah, that's about it. I'll check back in myself in 10 years and see where I'm at when I hit my 30s. So yeah, thank you everybody for being there for me. This is Daniel Caretaker Dojima signing off.
Help me!
What?
Take my sacrifices!
Okay.
No! No!
Oh my god.
This is Scotty Tyler broadcasting to you live from a plane! Fans at the stadium going wild! Yes! What's it gonna take to beat this superstar? Let's see! What else you got? Touchdown!
Hey! I'ma just climb down this ladder. I'ma just climb down this ladder. Yeah.
No! Alright, we got all the healing items in the world, bro. How could we possibly mess this up?
I'm taking off, boys.
You got a fucking helicopter in here. Are you able to hear that?
What?
The music?
My god, that's loud. That is
Yeah, I know.
loud.
Go. Okay, guys. Gio, what do you have?
I have a thermometer and a crucifix.
Okay, you and Adam, go that way. Go that
Who
way.
am I what? Who am I?
You're
Which
way?
Go
this way. The way I'm going.
I'm the guy flicking his light, okay?
Okay, Adam, go with Gio. I'm flicking my
Who
light.
the fuck is Gio?
Did you find a ghost? This is actually where Biden lives.
Yo, really? Really?
Joe Biden. Yeah, this is where he sleeps.
Oh, that's my bed. Can I sleep with Joe Biden?
Yeah.
For me. Oh, hello.
That door doesn't open, bro. What do I do with this shard of glass? Do I put it here, actually? I've never. I tried that. Oh my god!
No.
Yeah. Give me a second.
I can do an impression if you want me to.
Oh god. That's good.
I
Alright.
like rusty spoons, and I like to touch them
Yeah.
against my salad fillet.
No, please! Please! Help, please. Dude, I'm on one heart.
What do you want me to help you?
There's like
What do you want me to help you with?
skeletons!
Oh, my bad.
Die. Kill yourself. Oh, I'm gonna be coming down here.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay then.
Fuck.
It makes it go away.
If I get, I'm sorry.
Yo.
Ah,
Ghost!
Just don't die.
I only have 3 bars of health, guys.
Dude,
What
I
do
got
do?
wrecked
Oh,
on this.
Don't worry, if you die, then we'll put your ashes in an urn. I'm sorry, that was too
Bitch!
hearted.
I can't get out!
Here we go.
Just go.
Guys, I got him. Don't worry. Guys, I'm got him. Don't worry. Guys, I got him. I'm killing him. Guys, he's dead. They're dead.
I don't think he was.
Okay, we got him. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
What?
What the
Don't die
fuck?
there.
Guys, I'm dead.
Chill. Chill.
I didn't know.
I mean, they ain't cheap. Aren't they like infinite dollars in the year, in this day and age?
Hey guys,
people-
how's it going?
No
We
people
got
mean
sniper
no
rifles.
inflation. I like how we were thinking the same thing.
Shot. Took the
I
shot.
fucking told you guys, like you come in
I know.
randomly and started shooting. I predicted
Not
the
even.
future.
Not even 30 seconds into the mission, we're already team killing each other.
I know. What
There's another
the
guy
hell?
in it.
Mind?
Oh, okay, I'm sorry, dude. Misclick.
Nice.
cutscene.
Oh my god, it cuts. Yo, he got a dump truck, dude.
Yeah.
He's kind of dumpster truck ass.
What the
Dumb.
fuck did you say?